Yes, Prabhu, I'm back.
Okay. So about Prabhuji, Prabhuji is born in Mysore in Madhwa Brahmin family in 1973. Brought up in Andhra Pradesh in a very orthodox family where he developed a natural taste for inquiry in the mysteries of God creation. Housed out of Marine Engineering Research Institute, Calcutta in 1994, it is there in the college as a candidate he came in touch with the devotees of ISKCON. He found that all the unanswered questions were completely satisfied in the books of Srila Prabhupada. Still, as an engineering student, he studied Bhagavad Gita 5 times and mastered the Gaudiya Vaishnava Vedanta philosophy in short period of 2 years and was initiated into the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya by His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. He joined the Merchant Navy as an engineering officer and worked for 3 years. During this time, he felt the urge to teach the message of Gita to the mass who are misguided by the consumerism. So he gave up his lucrative job and joined ISKCON Mira Road, where he was promoted as the vice president of ISKCON Mira Road within a year and is currently the president of ISKCON Mira Road. He has conducted many seminars on personality development topics in educational and corporate sectors. His main concern is that the children and youth should understand the moral and spiritual values as enunciated in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. His life is dedicated to teach people, especially youths. So we welcome His Grace Kamal Lochan Prabhu by one time chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Over to you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna and welcome all of you to this Saturday sessions on knowing ourselves. We'll start our class with an interesting question to all of you. When you're driving a Maruti car and somebody asks you, who are you? Will you say I am Maruti? No. You will not say I am Maruti. You say I am driving a Maruti car. Just because I am driving a Maruti car doesn't make me Maruti. In the same way, just because I am driving this body, that doesn't make me this body. You are different from your car. You are driving the car. You are not the car. You are living in the house. You are staying in the house. You are not the house. In the same way, I am staying in my body. I am not the body. As much as I am staying in the house and I am not the house, in the same way, I am staying in the body, I am not the body. All the Vedic literatures, they say that we are not this body, we are spirit soul called Atma. So there is a distinction between the body and the soul. As much as there is a distinction between the car and myself as a driver, as much as there is a distinction between the house which I'm staying and myself. I am in the house. I am not the house. In the same way, I am in the body. I am not the body. When you look yourself in the mirror, what are you looking at? Are you looking at yourself or are you looking at your body? You are looking at your body in the mirror. You are not looking at yourself. When you say that I am Eng, who is Eng? Are you Eng? Is your body Eng?
Prabhu, could you repeat that?
Actually, it is the body which is Eng now. After 50 years, your body has become old, but you are the same. When you were a small boy, who was a small boy? Your body was small. You are the same person. Now your body has become young. You are the same person. And your body becomes old, but the person is the same. That is you. So what does it show? That there is a change in the body, not in you. You go on continuing the same person, but the change is in the body. From boyhood to youth, from youth to old age. So the change is for the body, but you have not changed. After old age, there is a situation called death. And what is the death? The death is nothing but the change of body. I give up this body, the present body in which I am in, and then take up a new body. It's called death. Like you have clothes, you're wearing clothes. The cloth you're wearing, after some time, it gets damaged. So you give up the old damaged clothes and wear new clothes. The same way, when this body becomes damaged and becomes old and damaged, you take up a new body. That is called transmigration. If I ask you one very simple question, where were you 100 years back? I was not there. Some people say, no, you were there 100 years back also, but in a different body. What happened to that body? That became old and became destroyed. When it became old and destroyed, you came into this body where you are living in at present. I'll ask you one more question. What will happen to you after 100 years? Where you will be after 100 years? You will think, oh, I'll not be there. No, your body will not be there. Whereas you will be there. What is born is not you. What is born is the body. And what dies? It is the body. I don't die. Many of us, or every one of us, we celebrate birthday and we say and wish, happy birthday to you. But actually, who is born? It is not you who are born. It is your body which was born. It is the body which is born. It is not me who is born. That shows that there is a distinct difference between myself and my body. When somebody dies, in Hindi we say, guzar gaye. In English we say, passed away. What does that mean? It means that he was there in the body and he passed out of the body. Like he passed out of the college. Does that mean he's nowhere? No, he's somewhere else. He passed out of the college. The same way, when we say he passed away, we actually mean that he passed away from this body and is somewhere else. At present, is somewhere else. That is why when somebody dies or when we die, it is actually not our death. It is the death of the body. I just leave this body and go to another body. So the process of leaving one body and going to another body is called transmigration of the soul. Today I may be in a man's body. Tomorrow I may take up a woman's body. Who knows? That is why when I say I'm a man, no, you are not a man. At present, you are in a man's body. No, that doesn't mean when you give up this man's body and you go to another body, you will get a man's body only. Because the soul, which is transmigrating from one body to another body, is neither man nor woman nor any of the species. To tell that I am a man is like telling I am Maruti because I am riding a Maruti vehicle. Just because we are riding a Maruti car doesn't make us Maruti. I am sitting in a Maruti car. At present, I am in a man's body. That's all. After some time, I may be in a woman's body. That is why ignorance means what? Ignorance means to identify ourselves with the body, to think that I am this body. It is so foolishness. It is so foolish. You are sitting in the house, but you think I am the house. You are not the house, you are sitting in the house. The same way, I am in the body. And because of my presence in the body seems to be alive. Actually, body is always dead. Because I, the soul, am present in the body seems to be alive. So this is called knowledge. To understand that I am not this body. I am a spirit soul Atma. Transmigrating or going and moving from one body to another body. This is called self-realization. To know and realize that I am not this body, I am spirit soul. Now, somebody may ask a question. What is the proof of existence of soul? The proof of existence of soul is very simple. Somebody slaps you, kicks you, you feel the pain. Somebody kicks a football. Does the football feel the pain? No, the football doesn't feel the pain. Why doesn't the football feel the pain? And why do you feel the pain?
Prabhuji, are you there?
This consciousness is the symptom of soul. When you kick a football, the football doesn't feel the pain because there is no soul, there is no consciousness. You kick your friend, he will feel the pain. Why does he feel the pain and not the football? It is because in your friend there is soul and consciousness. If we are the body only, you know how much is our body worth? And this body is made up of some chemicals. It is not worth more than 200 rupees. If you calculate the weight of the chemicals in the body, it is only worth 200 rupees. Like somebody is admitted in the hospital. The son of the person who is admitted in the hospital spends thousands and lakhs of rupees to save his father. But once the father leaves the body, there is only the dead body. The son is not willing to spend even a single rupee more. And you go and ask the son, why are you not spending? Why don't you keep the body in the hospital for more time? Then he says, no, my father has left. No, he's still there lying. Just see, he's still there. Then the son says, no, my father has left the body. That means your father is not the body. Now you spend lakhs of rupees on the body. Why are you not spending more? He says, I was spending on my father, not on his body. Now my father has left the body. So this body is useless. In the same way, this body has value only as long as I am living in the body. The moment I leave the body becomes useless. Now you decide who is more important, what is more important. Am I more important or the body? Actually, I am more important than the body. But unfortunately, I spend the whole life in taking care of the body and forget my soul. Now it is the time for all of us to realize and understand that I am not this body, I am spirit soul. It is because of the soul's presence I am able to understand. I am able to see. I am able to walk. I am able to eat. Once the soul is gone out of the body, this body cannot do anything. But unfortunately, we spend whole day and night for the body only. We sleep whole night. It is for the body. When we get up early in the morning, take bath, and do all our activities which are for the body, and we take our breakfast, that is for the body. We go to work, that is for the body. We come back and meet our relatives, and they are also related to the body. Where have we given time for the soul, which is making the body alive, which is the most important thing? So it is like polishing the cage, a golden cage, but not feeding the bird in the cage. Now it is a time for all of us to give some time for the soul. It is a time for us to give some food to the soul. We give food to the body. That is why the body is healthy. If we don't give food to the body, it will fall sick and experience so much of misery. Now just imagine, if you don't give food to the soul, how much misery we are experiencing. The reason for all the miseries in our life is because we are not feeding the soul. Not feeding the soul means not feeding myself. What is the food for the soul? It is very simple. There is one mantra called the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. It is the topmost of all the mantras in the Vedic literatures. That mantra is the food for the soul. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Just chant this mantra. Your soul will be happy and you will be happy. Stop here. Any questions? Please do ask.
Yes. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. This is Deepak Goenka. So, when we're talking about us leaving the body, as a soul and the body being two separate identities, and
Yeah.
so he's talking about Srila Prabhupada, and he knows he's a very famous individual. And if ISKCON,
Yeah.
when he
Yeah.
started, Srila Prabhupada started it, and when
Yeah.
he died, have they
Yeah.
actually kept the body in a tomb or something like that, in a temple? Maybe that should be done away with or removed, because the soul has already left the body. That is my question, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
A very good question. When somebody leaves the body, in the traditions of Sanatan Dharma, we burn the body. Because The soul, when it leaves the body, it may have some attachments. And once the body is burned, it is easy for the soul to go to another body according to the arrangement of karma. But in case of sannyasis like Srila Prabhupada, the body is not burnt. Because his body is used in Krishna's service 100%. Because the body is used in Krishna's service, the body has become divine. That is why we keep the body in samadhi. We dig the earth, do some rituals, bury the body, and build a small temple like structure and worship. Okay?
Namaskar. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Namaskar. So when we're talking about us leaving the body, the soul leaving the body, he wants to talk about something else. Sorry,
don't
Prabhu, I didn't
understand.
get the question clearly. No, I didn't understand actually. So Ajit Pal is trying again. So
Yeah.
talking about his own child. So when you were talking about this story, if there is a father or a son who gets sick,
Yeah.
and you want to save the child or you want to save the father, and that's why you pay so much to the hospital to save
Yeah.
this life.
Yeah.
But if there is, you have savings, you spend for the child,
Hmm.
and when there is so what if the parent actually wants to save and doesn't pay for to save the child? What in that case?
We should know that the body is given to us by Krishna to serve him. Definitely, as parents, we have to try our best to keep the body healthy. And if it falls sick, take some medication according to Ayurveda. And save your child's existence in the body, so that the body can be used by the child in serving Krishna. That is the reason Krishna took an incarnation called Dhanvantari and gave us a system of medicine called Ayurveda. So that we can keep our body healthy, and if at all it falls sick, try our best to remove the sickness and regain our health, so that we can perform service, seva for Krishna. It is said in the scriptures, idam shariram, in this body, paropakaram evartham, is just meant for serving. Like when you go to Gurudwara, you find very rich people coming and serving, and they do very menial services too. So how can you serve without a body or a body being fit? That is why we should do our best to our body, save our child's body, so that ourselves and our children can serve very nicely. What is the use of life without service? This body will be only burden on earth. Stop here.
Prabhuji, are you there for one more question, or should we just end now?
Okay, one question is fine.
One question is fine. Uh, Saurabh, Prabhu, you can announce that we'll take one more question now, and after that, any further questions you have, you can send to the group you are in, WhatsApp group, ISKCON Deaf Community WhatsApp group. So you can send your questions in sign language to the admin, and admin will reply getting interpreted in ISL in 1 or 2 days.
Namaskar, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Samir says there are two questions which he has.
Yeah.
The first question is, I don't know if Samir is non-living things. Do non-living things have soul? Because there was he was reading the Srimad Bhagavad, and it says
Yeah.
that non-living things also have soul. So there is, for example, metal, some kind of a metal jar or something like that has soul. So that is something. The second question is about demigods.
Yeah.
Do demigods have soul? Yes or no?
Non-living things don't have soul, but there are descriptions in the scriptures of some stones having soul, but not all stones. Certain stones, they are living stones. Plants have soul. The demigods also have soul. Now, very important and a very interesting concept. Only found in the Vedic literatures and in Sanskrit language is the Adhishtata Devata, or the presiding deity of elements. In the Vedic literatures, sometimes it is described that Agni spoke to Vayu, fire spoke to air. How can fire speak to air? Fire is a material element which doesn't have soul. Air is an element, gross element, material element, which doesn't have soul. How can fire, Agni, speak to Vayu, air? Here lies the interesting concept. When we say Agni in Sanskrit, it doesn't mean fire. It means the presiding deity, the controlling deity of fire, who is a person, who is conscious, who has a soul. When we say Vayu, it doesn't mean air. It means air god, or the presiding deity of the element of air. So, Agni speaks to Vayu, but fire cannot speak to air. Okay, so we stop here. I'm very happy to hear very intelligent questions from all of you. Hope to meet you again sometime. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So we like to thank His Grace Kamal Lochan Prabhu for giving his valuable time. In spite, he is like very busiest person, even having the temple president of ISKCON Mira Road, many managerial thing, his preaching work. Still, he managed to give us his 1 hour of time. So we are very happy to have him here. From core of our heart, we'd like to thank Prabhuji for giving his valuable time by one time chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for your time. Prabhuji, you can announce that those of Jiskamlo question we are not able to take. So you can send your question in WhatsApp group and we'll reply in 1 or 2. They can send message to admin. I'm only the admin and 1 or 2 devotees. So you can send these questions. Will get reply in 1 or 2 days. Thank you so much for joining today. And thank you, Saurabh, for your valuable time and wonderful interpretation. I'm just sharing a screen where there will be a link of our WhatsApp group. So they can join our WhatsApp group through that link. Hare Krishna.